Welcome to Retrospect. Today we talk about the lyrical aspect of music here in Kenya. But before we go any further, here is our reporter with more.
The music industry in Kenya in 2015 was estimated to be worth $12 million. Let me put that into perspective. That is 11.5 trillion Kenyan shillings. Now we can talk about the government not helping young people develop their art and their music, or even not using music as a way to develop national values. But have we looked into the music content in the country? Professor Ogati, a professor in Maseno University, once said that the music industry and the health of the music industry in the country is worrying. Music authors have become themselves producers. We have a situation where roles have been replicated and overlapped in the industry, and that is dangerous for national music development. Welcome to Retrospect. My name is Libby Ndambo, and today we're going to discuss music content in this country, Kenya.
What I think about the lyricism in Kenyan music today, it depends on a lot. So there's some people who write good music out there, while there are others who just write things you'll even wonder why are they even being played on the TV. And personally, what I think is the people who write good music and have good content, they really take time to work on their music, and they are really keen on the quality and all these things, and that takes time, and therefore also they don't have enough platforms, because in the generation today in Kenya, people want quick things that they can dance to as fast as possible. Therefore, musicians are also being pressured to just release whatever they release to just capture the attention of these young people quite fast. And the problem with that is they become one-hit wonders. 1 week and you've already forgotten about them. So I feel like that's the problem we have with the lyricism of today's music in Kenya.
I feel like many times the lyrics that we hear in Kenyan music could be a lot better. Most of the underrated musicians are the ones who write things that actually speak to something. They have a purpose that they're trying to achieve with their lyrics. But in most of the songs that we hear, they're played, get a lot of airplay on the radios. Most of them don't say anything per se. It's kind of like they're just hyping up the audience with words that are just crumbled around, and it's unfortunate that that's what most of us get to hear. It would be great if more people wrote with a lot more sense and a lot more purpose in their music. I think it would really change a lot. Yeah.
Meet Manasseh Shalom and Barbara Gidua, music students in Daystar. And this is what they had to say concerning the music industry and its content in Kenya.
Okay, I think Kenyans, we need to pull up our socks, Kenyan musicians rather, because when we observe other cultures and like some of the other musicians in other countries, you can tell that here there was hard work put. So I think we need to work harder. For me, I'm a musician, and the way I create my songs, I'm a Christian musician, and the way I create my songs is that I write majorly from the Bible. And so for me, I guess it's easier. Well, mostly I write from the Bible, so I guess it's easier. But like, I would say particularly gospel musicians in Kenya are the ones who we need to pull up our socks, because when you hear some lyrics, surely, and you wonder, what is this? What is this? Secular musicians, I think they've tried. But gospel musicians, they need to pull up their socks. Yes.
I think the music in Kenya it's improving because you have a lot of competitions. People are made to want to get better at their craft. However, because of influence from the Western world, where you have a certain kind of music, specifically pop music, where the lyrics aren't the most important thing. So long as the music is danceable, it's fun, you can just have fun without thinking too much about it. It's just popular. And with that influence from the West, we have a lot of nonsensical lyrics that really don't make sense, where you can have a song with literally 3 words and repeated over and over again, but because the beat is danceable and it's cool and you can play it and not think much about it, it's a hit. Now there's also the guys who are really working hard to improve their poetry, their lyricism, and I think there's a group in Kenya that's really doing well in terms of lyrics. It's Heart the Band, because they have they have an actual poet who is their lyricist, and they don't just write songs because this is going to be a hit. I mean, sure, they have those numbers, but they also write songs because of they're reflecting on the state of their lives, and it's where they at. Like Uliza Kiatu, that was a song and a half, and so many people could relate to it because the lyricism was so honest, and the story is something that very many people face. So really, the lyrics being written in Kenya do need a lot of work, but they need a lot of work everywhere.
At the end of the day, the quality of music content in Kenya can be relative. Shakespeare once said, "If music be food to love, well, play on." Reporting for Retrospect, my name is Libin Dambo.
Welcome to Retrospect. Today we talk to Anthony Wasonga, a recording and performing artist here at Daystar University. Welcome.
Thank you.
So your critics say that you are extra, and in this sense, whereby they feel like the kind of music that you put out there is not family friendly. Like one of the performances you had once here at this university where you were actually removing your shirt. How do you portray yourself as a musician?
Okay, that's true. People do say that, and I do agree with them. You know, like I'm Songa, the most energetic performing artist in Kenya, and when I get there, like when I get on stage, that's the one time that I have to be free and to be free to explore myself and to have that fun. There's people who like it, there's people who encourage it, and at the end of the day, it's a reality. So I don't disagree with them. I agree with them, but that's something that will never change.
In Kenya, you say, but how many people actually know your music? How many people listen to the whatever you put out there?
Okay, true. That's there's a not I said the most energetic performing artist, not the most famous or popular. So slowly by slowly, or rather quickly by quickly, like especially when I perform, because as you, just like in Daystar, I wouldn't say I'm the best vocalist, but I will definitely say that when it comes to performing artists in Daystar, both Valley Road and Athi, no other performing artist garners more press, quote unquote, than me.
So we can. Is it right for us to say that you're just after the publicity, but not out to put content out there for people to actually listen and understand what you really do?
The we all have main goals, and you know, everyone has the main goal that they're trying to get, and avenues that they use. So while it's not my main goal, because I plan to do this for a long time, I plan to do this all through, it's one of the avenues that helps me get to my main goal, because I have people walking up to me singing parts of the songs that I do perform. So it's definitely something that I'm aware of and I use consciously, but it's not my main goal.
So what is your goal?
Because I dance, I sing, I rap, I produce, I songwrite, I choreograph even for other people. I want to have like a rich, big body of work. Another thing that I want to do, I want to have like develop a rich, strong fan base, like a fan base of people, just like I was Usher's fan, just like he inspired me, I was inspired by Michael Jackson. I want to have that contact with the true fan base, which is something that you can't get just from popularity or likes on Instagram. I want to have that real connection.
You walk around with many Coca-Cola things. You have a Coca-Cola t-shirt, always drinking Coca-Cola. Is it that they are your sponsors, or is it because you just love Coca-Cola? Or what is the story behind that?
No comment. No comment.
Why? Our listeners will be very thrilled to actually understand why this specific brand.
No comment. But I will say this. If you notice, what is the one brand, the one image that you can see anywhere in the world, whether you're in New York, whether you're in Tokyo, whether you're in Lokichogyo? What's the one image that you'll see everywhere in the world?
No, you tell us.
I'd say it's the Coke logo. You'll see it every single place you are. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Parting shot, what would you like to tell your listeners and your critics based on the things you do?
For me, it's always an honor to do what I do. I love doing this. It's something I'll never stop doing. I was created to do it, and I also do it in a very polarizing way. It's not my intention to get up on stage to rub people the wrong way. As much as that happens, that's not the main goal. As much as that happens, that's not the main goal. And I can't go around trying to please everybody. If I do, I'll end up losing myself.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you,
to the
Mr.
show.
Harrison.
That was Anthony Wasonga, a recording and performing artist here at Daystar University. Up next is the Hyperlocal Report.
We're here in Imani and we're going to talk about the gospel industry as of now. So I just picked a few lyrics from Willie Paul's new song called I Do, featuring Elaine. So it says, wewe ndio sweetie pie, we ndio nyama choma, my sweet angel, my oxygen. Oh. So I'm joined here by, what's your name?
Israel.
Yes, I'm joined here by Israel. So to get his view on what he thinks of the gospel industry as of now. So tell us it. What do you think about the gospel industry?
It's just, we're living in a decadent gospel industry. I mean, it doesn't preach as, it doesn't talk about much good as it used to talk about. I mean, I nowadays believe that it's now become a commercialized industry. Because when you listen to songs like Nyonyo, you've had Nyonyo.
Yeah.
Nyonyo Yesu. Sijui Yesu ndio Nyonyo. You guys have heard that song? But it's such a terrible song. And sometimes you just think that these people are not there to worship, but actually just to make money.
Make money.
That's what I think.
That's good. That's good. So that's one view we've gotten from another person. So we'll go to another person, good friend of mine called Kelvin Kasioka.
So Kelvin Kasioka, tell us, what do you think about the gospel industry as of now, as from the lyrics you've just heard? Where went your sweetie pie?
Well, first of all, there's no clear boundary between gospel and secular music nowadays. And I feel like that's something really important, especially in music videos. It's not what it used to be. I mean, it's fine if you want to, bring funky beats. Because of how...
The funky beats do come in handy.
It does, because times are changing. That's good. But there should be a boundary in the lyrics and things such as the music video.
True.
Yeah, so that's what I'd say about the gospel industry. But yeah, it's quite evolving.
But we can't say there are a few artists who still keep praising the Lord in the gospel industry.
Yeah, true. There are guys who they're actually there for praising God. And there are guys who are here to make money.
True.
And that's where the boundary just is the really thin line nowadays. So now you'll actually see guys who are here to make money. They'll come with funky beats. That's fine. It's good. But you'll see music videos, there's the difference, and then there's the lyrics. And so there should be that boundary. That's all I'm asking for, just that boundary.
Alright, thanks.
What is Coca-Cola? Is it an excuse to get together? Since 1886, Coca-Cola has been passing on smiles from generation to generation. We've been giving kids scholarships, like the early birds and the all-nighters. And you get to enjoy what matters most. Coca-Cola. Drink up.
Did you know that the human body sheds 600,000 parts of skin every hour? Now you know. Join me next time on Retrospect. I've been your host, Harrison Mashari.